Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today we are talking about LGBTQ plus individuals throughout history. And we are past the hardest aspects of Tainted Cain, which means hopefully this shouldn't be too bad today. Let's get into it. I do not want you to die, Tainted Cain, but I do want to be done with you, and we are almost there. This is a scary room. I don't like it. But we're getting through it. We're getting through it. Only this episode and next episode remain, so long as I am successful, of course. But I am very much looking forward to being done with Tainted Cain and moving on to a character with more important unlocks. But I wanted to get Tainted Cain again out of the way with earlier rather than later. Whoa! Very nice. Very nice, in fact. I mean, I said that twice, so I don't know why that was different, but still, that is a great resource to have so early on. Ow. Well, now I need that full heart. Ugh. Yep, good thing I don't have any sort of time trials today, because otherwise I might be in some serious trouble with how this first floor is already going. Ow, no. I hate when they panic like that. I hate it so much. Also, I would like those bombs. I will wait until I get another bomb and then try and get those myself rather than absorb them through the wall. I think that's a smarter move. I hope. We'll see. Get over here. I know you're just itching to pounce on me. And I have gone all the wrong ways this floor. That is not the sort of bomb I was hoping for. Thank you. So again, hopefully today isn't so bad. Today should be more casual compared to the previous episodes, at least. But hey, we've made great progress, you know? Yoink. Uh-oh. I do not want... Ow! Uh-huh. Nice. I keep getting healed whenever I need it. Isn't that amazing? And I have still gone all the wrong... Okay, finally. Finally. It was right here the whole time, huh? One of these days, I'm gonna get another lucky penny from the floor 1 shop, and I'm gonna be so happy. Hey. Two. Ooh. Very, very nice, whatchamacallit, starting equipment, or, not equipment. Can I buy anything good from here? I can buy a bomb half off. I think I'll do that. Hey! Alright. And yeah, I'll absorb these too. Why not? Yes, yes! Good. And we snag these bombs real quick and maybe get a crawl space? No. Well, you know, there is a chance. One day. One day. But Tech Point 5 is a very nice starting item, though. I am very glad to have that, even if I only get basically one item per floor as Tainted Cain. Hey, don't do that. Nice. I'll take that myself. Whoa! Interesting. Maybe. Maybe. I would prefer not. Ooh. Quince? Quince? Quince is pretty good. I'll take it, in fact. Yeah, that could be real good. Real good. Anyway, today, in continuing with talking about LGBTQ plus topics for Tainted Cane, not for much reason, just because I wanted to, really. We are talking about LGBTQ individuals throughout history today. Now, we're not... hey, no, bad. Huh. Yikes. Yay! Jacob's Ladder. Don't mind if I do. No! Whoa, that was close. Okay. Yeah, I'll see what we get. That is a very scary item. I'll take it. I can get some use out of that if I find the shop, after all. If nothing else, it gets me free pennies, you know? Anyway, we are talking about LGBTQ individuals through history, once again. I am talking about this because it is a topic that should be talked about. It is a topic that is often not covered, when it really should be, because LGBTQ plus individuals have existed throughout history, although terms and identities have, of course, changed. Interesting. Can't say I'm surprised by that item, but whatever. And, you know, there is also some erasure of these figures as well. So, again, out of respect for these people and their contributions to our human race as a whole. Yes! I'll take that. Ooh! How much do I want that? Not very much, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want that. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, out of respect for these people and their various contributions to humanity. Yay! Yay! We're gonna talk about them today. That's all. Ooh! That's not bad either. This is not a bad run, if I do say so. Not a bad start. I'm so close to reaching that. Let's go back for that penny. And also check here. Cool. So today we are hitting up, let's see, 10 individuals, just had to double check that, throughout history, starting as far back as the Roman Empire. Oh boy. Interesting. Useless, but interesting. Interesting. Not interesting. I'll take it. Is that too low of a compromise, perhaps? Maybe, but extra health and luck are not bad things, you know? Luck especially. Whoa, a lot of my own tears flying all over the place. Now that is nice. Ow. So, to start off with today, whoa, okay. We have Elagabalus, the Roman Emperor. Let me double check the pronunciation here. Elagabalus. Yes, I think that's correct. I'm sorry if it's not. I'm trying my best. Ooh, we have another opportunity. Yes! This is great. This game is so easy. No, actually I don't quite want that. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Not bad. Not great either. No. No, nuh-uh. I'm not gonna have it. Give me something more interesting. I'm tempted, but at this point, this is such a nice set of ingredients. I'd rather just get one more like rare ingredient and then hopefully get a really good item. I am learning how to play Tainted Cane again for the third time. and I feel like I have made progress. So, Elagabalus, the Roman Emperor. See, that right there, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, that right there, not what I was hoping for. I don't want to give up my soul hearts. That's good. Yeah, okay, now I need some sort of tier effects, and I'll be great. I'll be just dandy. I'll take just a few more. And I don't have any more range, do I? Nope. Okay, we go. So this was a Roman emperor who ruled from 218 to 222 CE, often described in historical sources as seeking to be referred to as a woman and expressing a desire for sex reassignment surgery, which, by the way, did exist in limited forms in the Roman Empire. Fun fact. And with each of these figures, we're also mentioning how they were often erased to some extent, sometimes to more than some extent. Especially in the case of Elagabalus. Because, well, I mean, that's gonna... Okay, I led into this in a weird way. What I mean is that because this is such an ancient figure, there have been a lot of historians before the 19th and 20th centuries who were very opinionated. More modern individuals are often treated a lot better. Let me put it that way. Thanks for the penny. So, ooh, hold on. Spit. Thank you. Ancient sources may have sensationalized or mocked Elagabalus' gender variants. Later historians often portrayed their behavior as decadence rather than legitimate identity, and many modern retellings ignore or downplay gender nonconformity. You're not gonna help me if I blow you up over there, so I'll blow you up wherever. I'll be up. That's not bad. Free resources? Don't mind if I do. My luck of +3 is already beginning to pay off. Ooh, good resources. Very good resources. I'll take the key. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. The headsman's waiting. Where... there's like 3 good spots for the secret room so far. I'm not happy about that. Yeah, this isn't gonna be easy to find the secret room. Maybe better to skip it. Okay, second figure we're talking about today. I'll take a bomb. Just the one. Actually, do we find the secret room first? That is the question. That is a question. I'm asking it. I'll try... No. Yeah, I'll try. Okay. I'll try my second guess, then. And I'll do it over here, just so that I line it up correctly. I should have done this one first. I really should have done this one first. Yeah. Nah. Well, I have another bomb here. Although it's a bit dangerous, isn't it? So let's fight the boss first then, shall we? Oh, but I really want a bomb. Okay, I won't. I'm changing my plans. It's fine. Things will work out. I'll just pick that up, why not? And we'll see what's in here. Hello. Don't touch him. Good. And now we fight the boss in case of an angel room. I have thought this through like a good boy. Anyway, this isn't actually a specific figure, but next we are talking about the Hijras of South Asia, and again, once more, I apologize if that pronunciation is incorrect. But that's what it looks like it's pronounced like. Granted, I don't think they spoke a lot of English. Ooh. Oh. Whoa, why? Okay. I need more bombs. I don't really care for Mom's wig. Holy water's not bad. Yeah. Let's take these. At this point, I'll take the petrified poop. We'll go over here. We'll go see what's in the boss arena. And then we'll go to the mirrored world. How does that sound, bucko? Yoink. I only need one more bomb still. And I think I will get it before too long. Why are you on fire? Why were you on fire? What am I missing here? Whoa! Man, having Mystery Sack really paid off. Can both of you die? Oh, no. That's okay. So, that's not bad, but... is that better? I mean, it's not great. It's not terrible. I don't know, man. Okay, I'll come back to those resources later. Let's see if I can't craft something good with this and head into the mirror world, of course. And obviously, I'm gonna use my crooked penny on the knife piece. That's obviously the smart choice here. Anyway, the Hijras of South Asia. These were a distinct third gender community in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, with roots going back over 4,000 years. No, not interested. Okay, great. We go up first, of course. Get him. Thank you, friend. Yes, I needed the bombs. Normal item. That confused me for half a second there. Anyway. Often trans-feminine or intersex, these individuals were recognized in ancient texts such as the Kama Sutra and with important spiritual and cultural roles. Okay, let's get rid of you, and then anyone else? No. Cool, so we snag you. I don't want that. We snag you. That's not bad. I'll think on it. And I think no. That's what I'm thinking on it. Whoa. Nice. Absolutely. Nothing for me to dupe in there, I suppose. I'll just continue as normal. Yeah, I can take you. I can afford this. And then we take you. Good. We check for more items. For delicious pennies. Hiding in not so delicious stuff. I didn't want both of those. Oh well. Right, the boss is to the right now. I almost started firing left. Yes, get him. Good. Oh! Good. Yeah, I thought you were sticky. What are we looking at? I'll pick up a bomb to get a nickel. That seems like a fair trade to me. And then... sure. I'll take that. More range is That was lucky? No! Oh, nuts. It is a little hard to tell with the extra filter that you get in the mirror world. Well, now I have to use these resources wisely. And also, let's not accidentally overwrite the lucky penny. Charm tiers are not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. It's a yes, mother transformation. Was that the wisest use of a lucky penny? I don't think so, but it wasn't bad either, so I'll take it. And none of these are lucky. Ooh. Tropicamide. Yes. Excellent. Anyway. British colonial rule. You know this is going a just lovely little place if we're talking about, you know, British colonization of India. Oh, and let's have that back. British colonial rule criminalized and marginalized the Hijras, disrupting centuries of societal roles and leading to ongoing social stigma. Thanks, Britain. No! I can't find another bomb anywhere, can I? Just one? I just need one. I just need one. I need a single bomb, please. I'm not gonna find it. I'm not gonna find a single bomb anywhere unless I could make this work here. This could work out. This is foolish, I know. I mean, maybe that could have been like a bombs are keys or something, but uh-oh. Okay. This will preserve me. This is so sad. So sad. A double tinted rock and I can't get it. Or whatever that's even called. I don't know what it's called. Oh well. Let's go into the big room. Why not? Let's see. Third. Similarly, this is not an individual. We'll get back to more individuals in just a minute here. Yeah, I'll use a bomb here. Aha. Health. Yeah, let's absorb these. Why not? I'm feeling a trashy item coming on. Yay! Health! So this third entry on this list is again not a person, but another sort of people group. Oh, neat. Well, okay. Time to make the most of that. Ooh, that could be good. In fact, I think I'll use it now. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then, yoink. I could get more meat. That's not bad. I'll take it. It's not that. It's not bad. Meat really is a pretty good item. Like, it's, you know, better than most health ups because it gives damage. Of course, it's not better than damage ups because it doesn't give much, but still. Ooh. 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 That's fine. I could use the health now. I just need a singular bomb, don't I? There were some in that room, after all, but, oh well. It's fine. We'll make do. So, the third entry on this list are the two spirit peoples. And now, this is part of indigenous cultures in North America, to make it clear. Yes, I will have view. This is two-spirit people is a pan-indigenous term used to describe people who embody both masculine and feminine spirits. While not Soul of Cain! First time I've seen you. I actually need this. Yeah. While not directly analogous to Western categories of gay or trans, this still represents gender diversity and sacred roles culturally. I would rather absorb you for the chance of a planetarian item here. Can I kill you quickly? No hard feelings. Yes, I could. Good. Nice. Ooh. We do that. No. Ooh, maybe. No. Maybe. No. Hi. I can't press the buttons. No, I can't. Ooh. Hold on. That could be very good. Could be. Right, this doesn't cost a key. We go yoink, that's great. And... do I do it again? I might do it again. Let's do it again. Oh! I'm considering donating, but I don't think I will. Yeah. Nice. I don't think I want Pandora's box. I don't think I do. I want the black rune. I'll hold off on everything else for the moment. I'll grab the extra bombs myself. And we'll go fight the boss. Shall we? Let's see. Colonization and Christian missionary efforts suppressed the two-spirit identities, replacing them with Western gender binaries and pathologizing LGBTQ plus individuals. Yes, this is a common trend. Whoa, hey, don't do that. This is what I was hoping for. Yeah. Now observe, as I skillfully beat the angel. Very skillfully, yes, this game requires just so much skill, doesn't it? And then, we got +2 luck. Fire rate's good, and range is fine. But +2 luck, huh? Yes, please. That is great. And... really? Oh, there's a pill in the corner. Is there nothing better? Nothing at all? Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick up some of these things. Let's go see down here if we can't open this chest. I'll take that one too. Why not? Ooh, I want it, but it's gonna overwrite things. What would I want it to overwrite? Not much. Not much. I guess these. Maybe? I don't know, man. That's not great either. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Little buddy. Wait, do you not have... You don't have the 2020 vision. Huh. Or, no, do you? I'm confused. No, you don't. That's strange to me. Huh. Okay, we grab these and we get going. Look at that range that I got going on there. That's impressive. Truly impressive. Anyway, we are out of ancient history and also non-Western cultures. Let's talk about the early modern to 19th centuries now, as far as historical context goes. Smack you? Nice. Sure, I'll just try this combo. Why not? I don't want to try that combo. That's why not. Whoa. Yes, I think I will. So, the first person here is Chevalier d'Eon. I probably butchered that, but that's okay because it's French. This French diplomat, soldier, and spy lived from 1728 to 1810 and lived the second half of their life presenting as a woman. I'll take the bomb. I have a sneaking suspicion, not a seeking suspicion, although, I mean, I guess, maybe. I have a sneaking suspicion that I know where the secret room is. Perhaps. Perhaps. Consider, if you will, over here. Here. Indeed. I was correct. Now you owe me $5. That's the way it works. That's not lucky. No, no, no. Okay. Man, working through old habits with Tainted Cane is so hard. Hey, bud. You're not bad. I'll keep you around. Ooh. I'll pick you up. Modern scholars debate whether d'Eon was transgender, non-binary, or gender fluid, but their story was long treated as a curiosity or scandal, and serious discussion of their gender identity only began in the 20th century. More meat, huh? Ooh. Hey, I mean, the mother fight doesn't really use any explosives though, so doesn't really. Whoa! Hi. Oh. Okay, this is always difficult. Oh, that's not so bad. If I simply grab you through the wall, I think that's the best idea. And there's only one of you, right? Interesting. I'll take it. Not bad, I think. Methinks. Because I am me, get it? So therefore, methinks. Methinks a lot. Pick up the key. Hello, greed. Why, greed? None of you are lucky, and it saddens me. Sure, free bombs. Let's see, next we have Dr. James Barry from the UK. From 1789 to 1865. Actually, I will go this way, in case there's a third button here. Of course, I will explore the entire floor at some point, but... Yes! Now, can I do it again? Yes! I can. Good, I wasn't sure if that would unlock the lock for me. I don't care for that. I don't care for that either. Sure. Conjoined. Was conjoined really a good idea for me, for this character, for this build? No, not at all. But hey, at this point, I'm kind of having fun, because this, like, aside from health, which I could use more health. Aside from health, I'm not doing bad this run. Ow! Meanie? That's okay. I wasn't seriously considering an angel room or devil deal on this floor to begin with. Mostly because there was greed in the shop, and I was intending on donating most of my money. Truth be told. Ow, that's on me though. I'm dumb. Sometimes. Okay, that's the boss. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, I could fight the boss now, I suppose, but... let's find that knife piece first, shall we? Right, agreed. I established that already. And I picked up everything from there, I do believe, so we go this way. Did I already press the other two buttons? Apparently, yes. Yes. Huh. So, Dr. James Barry was a military surgeon who was assigned female at birth, but lived as a man for his entire adult life. Likely a transgender man, although there is some remaining debate about their identity. After Barry's death, many attempted to reframe his life as a woman passing as a man for career success, rather than acknowledging a male identity. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Anyway, we're halfway through our list, if you are keeping track. So number 6 of 10. Oh, I need that. Thank you. Number 6 of 10 is Marsha P. Johnson, who lived in the US from 1945 to 1992. And then stopped living in the US. Because they stopped living. Anyway. Often referred to as a trans woman, Johnson also described herself using terms like gay and drag queen at the time. Go! Scary. Not the terms, the mother fight. Are you paying attention? I hope you're paying attention to the fight. It's not really a fight, it's an escape. An escape from mother. Right, why am I checking the map? There is nothing. For decades, white cis gay men were credited with leading the gay rights movement in America, sidelining Johnson and other trans women, especially of color. Right, we go down. Boss time! Boss time! Not bad, not bad. Yes, fight each other, somehow. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Oh, that could have been better. But it's not terrible, as is. Okay, that rock is donezo. Can you stop camping, please? Thank you. How I would have loved to be able to grab that. Now this I will say, do not mind if I do. 2. And I would rather have another bomb. I'll take it. It's not much at this point, and its main functionality, well, I don't even use it anyway because I skip the cutscenes normally, don't I? Oh, wow, cool, Ludovico technique. That's the hidden item. Isn't that neat? Can you smack this guy? Thank you. Very nice. Next, we have Sylvia Rivera in the US from 1951 to 2002. Sylvia was a Latina trans activist and a close ally of Marsha P. Johnson, mentioned just before, and was also a co-founder of STAR, that is Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries. I'm afraid. I'm no longer afraid. I am still afraid. I'm less afraid. Also, I saw this as I was leaving. No soul hearts, huh? Fine. I'll take it. More range. Why not? Whoa, 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 ow. Well, there goes my half soul heart. Ooh, thank you. Hello. Why am I not surprised? You dropped 4 pennies total? What a cheapskate. Don't do that. You're scaring the kids. Ooh. Not what I want. I'll take the penny just so that it gets out of the way. I don't want Stu. I'm sorry, Stu. I'm so sorry to anyone named Stu. For other reasons. Anyway. Sylvia Rivera was a trans woman or gender non-conforming person who was a pioneer in LGBTQ+ and homeless youth advocacy. A second holy water. Yes. I need more damage, so that works quite nicely, doesn't it? Well, I guess need is a bit of a strong word. Whoa, okay, bye. Frequently pushed out of mainstream gay rights movements due to her race, gender identity, and political radicalism. And there's the erasure. Ooh, dunce cap is not bad. Ooh, okay. No. A hell game. Hello, hell game. Have you heard from Helgen? Yeah, stop that. Yay! I'll take that. That's pretty good. I'm not sure what did most of the damage there. I'm gonna say it was me. I'll just take credit for that real quick, it's fine. You would have done the same. Let's see, I guess there's nothing else to look for on this floor. So I suppose we can just head on out, but let me see. I don't have any... No, I kind of do. Through Quince, I occasionally get friendly flies, don't I? Okay. Oh, this is a terrible, terrible boss for me. At least it was resolved quickly. And we go, I guess. Yeah. Let's see, next is Alan Turing, ever famous, from the UK, From 1912 to 1954, this was a mathematician and codebreaker who helped defeat Nazi Germany by cracking the Enigma code, as it was called. The father of modern computing. Yes, Alan Turing himself. The man, the myth, the legend, the tragedy. The stars. No thanks. I always get rid of pennies, but sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't. Yeah, I'll take... Wait a minute. Let's be smart about that. Let's go find the secret room first, shall we? Which might be here. Good, 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 good. Observe. Oh. What? Isn't there supposed to be a bone heart that drops? Yikes! Yeah, I'll use that here. Whoa, buddy. That's not safe for YouTube. Well, I mean, it's a game. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Still no lucky pennies, huh? One of these days. One of these days. Also, have I considered that my range might be too high? No, I haven't, because it's not. Why would it be? Ooh, maybe... Yes. Anyway, if you don't know anything about Alan Turing, then know that not only was he the father of modern computing, the father of, really, computers entirely, he was also gay. He was persecuted for his homosexuality and subjected by British law to chemical castration even. His contributions to computer science were downplayed for decades, and he only received a posthumous apology and pardon recently. I don't know how recently, I didn't look up that part. But it's a tragedy that this happened at all, really. Careful. Careful. Glyph of Balance. That's okay. I need no glyphs. Ooh. Well, I'll take it. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, just can't reach that bomb from there. That's fine. Don't do that. The Empress. I might take the Empress and save it for later. Might. And here, we donate. Extra luck, and that's what I was really hoping for, is that extra Angel Room chance. Also, we have been needing to get our count back up, haven't we? Ooh. Okay, we do this one at a time. Not interested. Definitely no. Another bomb couldn't hurt. No. Replace one with a key? Yes. Yes. Nice. And that's why we check the fires. And that is also why we check the fires. Also, I forgot I could do that, because these chests aren't actually locked. I will just take these myself, I think. Yummy. I can't hit that, right? Get over here. Ow! Ow! I'm not sure what the best way to handle this room is. Hey, no, no. Give it. No. 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 I want the other one. I want this one too. I can leave behind the shop key. It's only going to save me one more key from here on out. Is that lucky? Doesn't look like it. Let's see, that's everything from this floor that I need, correct? Oh. Ooh, but I'm glad I looked. Hold on. There. I want to cycle the penny in. But, yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Ooh, but now I need another bomb, don't I? Ooh. Not ideal. To be honest with you, not ideal, but it's not terrible either. If I don't find anything better, I suppose I can use divorce papers. Sure. I'll take those myself. I'm gonna keep exploring for more materials, I think. Yeah, look at them materials. Already found some. What I'm mainly looking for is health, though, so my bone heart doesn't go bye-bye. Or I could do that. That's also a possibility. It would have been perhaps a good resource, but I care more about keeping my health, to be perfectly transparent with you about that. Man, this run is getting hard to see things with. That is a sentence that I said. Yep. Okay. And now we have explored everything. I am tempted by Monstrous Lung. Actually, I'll try it out. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? See, now conjoined and the Parasite and double 2020 vision, whatever, it is called 2020, right? Those should all now be working in my favor, if I am not mistaken. And there we have it, plus one more luck. Hello, mother. Oh, that's pretty good. Not my bone heart. Phew. Did I pick up a bomb? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, we take the damage. I'll take things that away. I'll take you as is. I'll take all of you as is as well. And, I mean, fighting the angel doesn't help. So I'll do it anyway, naturally. Ooh. Right, that's right. Also, I need to let go of my attack button now. Forgot about that. I am tempted. I am tempted. I'm not that tempted, but I am tempted. Let's swap to a coin. No. Let's swap to this fight. Ooh. Good. Get him. Get him. Ow. Scary. Well, that doesn't help. Sharp plug definitely doesn't. Man, it's so eerie with no music or ambient sounds, isn't it? Anyway, let's talk about numbers 9 and 10 on this list then, shall we? Talking about artists, writers, and cultural icons. We have Claude Cahun from France, who lived from 1894 to 1954. Not bad. I will hold off just a second here to see if I can't get something better. I picked up another bomb by accident. They're just all over the place. Someone just keeps lying bombs around. Ace of Hearts. Okay, that's, I think, worth absorbing. That's fine. I'll take it. Not great, but it'll do. You know? Book of Secrets, huh? Fascinating. No. As interesting and intriguing as that may be. So, Claude Cahun was a surrealist photographer and writer. They were non-binary or genderqueer. They used they, them in modern retrospectives. Their radical gender expression was largely forgotten until feminist and queer scholars revived interest in the late 20th century. And lastly on this list is Frida Kahlo. Good old Frida. No, I didn't get... No, I do have a spider item. Now I have two. If only I could get BFF. If only. Then this run would be pretty amazing. Ow, I didn't even realize that. Thanks for the heart, though. I did need it. And I have continued to go all the wrong ways. I am a bit low on keys. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'll just, yoink. Hey. Good. There we go. Can I get the key? I don't know. I feel like I'm dangerously close to touching that ball. And that'd make me a little gay, wouldn't it? Not that that's a bad thing in the year 2025. But it's not what I want to be when I grow up. Ooh, yes, please. Well, no, sorry. I was thinking of the booger tears. But this isn't bad either. Where are we going? Anyway, Frida Kahlo. From Mexico. Who lived from 1907 to 1954. Frida was a painter known for her self-portraits and her exploration of identity. Right, these are just gonna keep giving me trinkets in a predefined order, aren't they? Yeah, I forgot about that. Openly bisexual, Frida also challenged many gender norms in art and dress. Yeah, I was not a fan of that brief invincibility of yours. Whoa. I don't know how I survived that so cleanly. I guess I'm just that good. Gross. I do not want a nightlight. I do not. I might take that. Let's see if there's any free resources. We got a free penny. There is that key. Let's go grab that key, I suppose. Yes, this way. I know. No, that's right. Never mind. Bad idea. Well, if nothing else, I can get a little more health, but I'll wait until next floor. So, often romanticized, her relationship with Diego Rivera was often romanticized or reduced, and her queerness is frequently downplayed in mainstream biographies about her. Whoa. Inverse Hermit, no thank you. And that will do it. That is the list, but there's still a little bit more for me to talk through, if you don't mind. I know we're at the hour mark already, but hey, Tainted Cane is slow. for me. I am slow with Tainted Cane. Oh, but we're at the boss. Cool. So, historical figures, of course, did not use modern terms like transgender or non-binary, which makes some of the classifications complex. Applying modern identities retroactively can help reclaim LGBTQ+ legacies, but must be done with care and nuance. Many indigenous and I'll wait for Mom to stop yelling at me. Many indigenous and non-Western gender systems were violently erased or altered through colonization and religious conversion as well. Also, noteworthy is the fact that a lot of LGBTQ+ identities, as mentioned previously, were often classified as mental illnesses, leading to institutionalization, forced treatment, and social stigma. And lastly, it is also worth mentioning that not everyone who is in the LGBTQ+ movement is entirely supportive of the movement. White, cisgender gay men often dominated early and some modern LGBTQ+ rights movements, excluding trans people, people of color, and gender-diverse voices. That's enough for the script, but it is... Oh, and bomb is done, okay. It is also worth mentioning that oftentimes erasure is not something that's done out of malice. Perhaps there are some instances where it sort of is, where there is just genuinely a sort of hate or stigma around someone, say, being trans, especially before, like, the 21st century. But oftentimes, even then, when those individuals, when their identities and legacies are erased, it is still generally not out of pure malice. There is often more complex social reasons that go on behind why people might try to fit other historical figures into certain boxes. Like, talking about the label thing, because if you look at someone like Dr. James Barry, this was someone that I looked into, did some personal research on myself, just to understand his life story and what the deal is with all that. Basically, all we know is that he used he/him pronouns and was assigned female at birth. There is some speculation to this day whether he would be a trans man by today's standards, or whether he was a cross-dressing woman. Although I find it very likely that he would identify as a trans man by modern standards, we can't say that for certain. In fact, there is, in his case in particular, there's just a little too much ambiguity, I feel, to make any sort of definitive claims about that. Again, I do think it's very likely, but I'm thinking more like, I don't know, 80% likely? I would only be comfortable with it if it were more like 95, 99%, something around there, you know, very, very likely. But instead, we just have James Barry, like, mentions of him from a young age, you know, close to when he was assigned female at birth, talking about how much he longed to be in the army. So there is in his case, I feel, a legitimate question of, okay, was he after the career then and disguised his gender for the entirety of his life because maybe he just didn't value it that much? Does that make him a trans man, or does that make him a cross-dressing woman? Or a cross-dressing... No, I did say that right. Never mind. I don't know why I confused myself there. Also, one final note I want to make is that looking around some of these individuals, looking up their histories, you'll often find a lot of like little infographics or comics made by members of the LGBTQ+ community that can, you know, talk about some of these individuals, and generally they do a very good job being, you know, a brief summary of who these are and expressing the importance of recognizing LGBTQ plus individuals throughout history. It is important that we not erase them, that we not pretend like this is new. The magnitude of, say, the trans movement is new, certainly, and there are explorations and investigations and observational studies that try to understand why, but it is not new to be trans. Not at all. It is not new for someone to identify as a gender that they were not assigned at birth with. But I do want to caution you though, because within these same infographics that generally do a good job, there has been some misinformation that I've seen. It comes from a place seemingly of convenience for the most part, where it's like, well, if you're gonna summarize someone's life into, a four panel comic or whatever, then yeah, you're gonna maybe be summarizing a little too much at times. But especially for me, like, I noticed a few things that were kind of wrong with discussion about James Barrie, especially at the end of his life and how his story came to be and what happened after his death. There's a lot of mischaracterization and misrepresentation of the facts in order to support this narrative that he was hated, like intensely hated for being trans, but that's not actually the response that his life in particular saw. To very briefly go into it, basically, she wasn't the coroner, but some woman who checked the body of Dr. James Barrie after his passing discovered that he was biologically female, at least according to her. She went to the army with it because he was, a surgeon in the British Army, and said, "Hey, this famous surgeon of yours is female, biologically." The army said, "Hey, he asked not to be autopsied after death. Like, he really asked for no one to, investigate his body or anything. We don't really want to talk about this too much." It seems like the army was not aware, but still that they were just kind of like, can we leave this alone? And then this woman then went to the presses because this was a huge scandal. And it's important to understand the context of it being a scandal, because what you legitimately have here is someone with a 40-plus year famous military history career who lived under a false identity the entire time and no one knew. Now, granted, false identity, in this case isn't anything too bad, although this was Victorian England, and so they did hate women a lot. And so they would have seriously downplayed a lot of his achievements posthumously after finding out that he was biologically female. But what I saw, I'm trying to arrange my thoughts here just very quickly. So what happens is, in order to prevent the scandal from exploding, the British Army seals the records on James Barrie for like nearly 100 years, something like that. And I cannot tell you how many times I saw that fact of sealing the records be misrepresented completely as completely anti-trans, hateful, whatever, when it's like, if anything, that helped him. Why are you characterizing this as hateful? I mean, it wasn't generous either. It came from a selfish place on the part of the British Army because they were stopping a scandal from breaking out by cutting off the source of the information, basically. But at the same time, if they genuinely hated him for being trans, if they genuinely wanted to persecute trans people or just women, then they wouldn't have sealed his records, opening up the records to scrutiny, to court martials, or that's not quite the correct term, but to military judges and courts going through his history and tearing away all of his accolades. That is what would have happened if the army hated trans people. But instead, just seeking to quell this scandal, they sealed his records. And that fact is, again, pretty often misconstrued when I have seen it shared by trans people or trans communities. They interpret it just through a lens of hate, of hatred, of trans oppression. It is not. That is not to say that there is no such thing as transphobia or oppression or erasure. These things do exist, as I hope you have seen today. If you have never heard of some of the individuals today, that really indicates that maybe we should learn more about people in our history classes, especially people who are part of minorities. I can't tell you how many famous old white men I had to learn about in my public history classes, and it really gave this impression that only old white men created history, but that is simply not true. But, again, final words, just leaving you with a word of caution here. It's important to know these characters, these individuals, these ethnic groups even, these cultural groups, maybe not quite ethnic, that's not quite the right term, do exist and have existed, you know? Also, be a little skeptical if you see a small, convenient infographic about these individuals as well, because sometimes there can be a lens of hatred that is applied when it was just more selfish motivations, and sometimes people just summarize things in ways that don't fully capture everything that was going on at the time. It's important to understand these people that existed, as well as, I feel, understand how and why they were erased in order to correct that without overcorrecting it, without assuming things about these people that aren't necessarily true, and without assuming that the only reason they were erased is because historians all hate trans people or something. If you look into actual historical methodology for determining something like a person's characteristics, you might better understand why it is difficult from the established historical method to, without any direct, explicit evidence, say that someone is, say, gay or trans or similar, especially when they lived over like 100 years ago. I just ask for your understanding there, but most of all, I ask for your understanding of history. To respect these people for the lives that they lived, and to respect people, even today, your neighbors even, for the lives that they are currently living, even if you may not agree with them. And that will do it for today, and this will also conclude our discussion on LGBTQ plus topics over the past few episodes, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.